Hey designers, I'd like to talk a little about the design cycle right now, in particular, our model of the design cycle, which looks like this. There's a wheel and we have different phases at the investigate, the design, the create, and the evaluate phase. And then here in the hub, you can see arrows going back and forth between the various different parts of the wheel. Now, many people think that because it looks that way, this is the process. We go around the hub from one to another, and we get to the end and we're finished. But in fact, the design cycle much more often looks like this. In the initial phases, we go back and forth all over the place. It looks like a crazy mess. And as we get farther and farther into the design process, we narrow down the number of results that we're looking at, and we spend more and more time going sequentially through because we have a better and better idea what we want to build to solve the problem that we're looking at. Because in design, ultimately, what most designers are looking at is a particular problem they're trying to solve in the project that they're doing. We almost never, in the professional world, have a situation where we're simply just making stuff. There's always a goal, there's always a problem we're trying to address with what we are making. And that's what all the messy part of the design is about. The design cycle messiness is really looking at what is it that we're trying to solve? What is the problem? Empathizing with the people involved, really digging into what causes this problem. What are the real issues here? One of the things designers often know as professionals is that most people have a difficult time saying exactly what their problem is. They know the part that frustrates them, but that may not actually be the problem. And so digging deep is a big part of that early process. So the point here that I wanted to really emphasize is that it doesn't look like a circle. We don't go through these phases in sequence and then we're done. We go through them over and over. We may start with a little bit of investigation, jump into some modeling to see if the first idea that we have is even roughly feasible, jump back into investigation, do some ideation and thinking about the design, maybe test out a little bit more, creating some things, evaluate how well that went, go back and investigate more, over and over in the cycle. So hopefully that helps you understand our design cycle a little bit better and what you might be going through as you go through the class. In addition, there's this detailed picture that we have of the design cycle with specific questions you can think about during each phase. And you can easily get to this picture either in this video if you'd like, or if you scroll up to this black bar in our quests, and you can click on this resources link, there is a lovely copy of the picture here that you can go reference anytime that you need to on our website. So you have a quick way to look at what is our design cycle. And maybe you're in the create phase. What questions would best help me think about this phase? These can help you with your designs.